Hey guys, Gabe from the Minnesota Airsoft Association. This is a more close-up look of the G&G LevAR series. I'll call Gearbox, even though there's no gears in it. I disassembled this mostly to show some points to someone on Reddit who was having a problem with their LevAR. And then while I was in here, I realized I had some other troubles. So I'll go through a couple things. First of all, um, the most troubled piece or the problem with the LevAR the most is the tappet plate. This is the tappet plate, and where this goes is it attaches to the nozzle, and then as you rack the gun, it moves the nozzle out of place or back so that the BBs can go in the channel. This is the stock plastic um, tappet plate, and this is where it breaks. So your lever is hitting right there on this right angled part. Um, Mine's broken and has been broken. I broke it very shortly after I started playing with the gun. Um, I got my gun in fall 2024 very early on, and there were no parts. I went to 3D printed parts because there were no stock parts to buy, and while good, still a problem. Broke those right away again. I'll note that also I have been putting short stroke kits in, which is harder on your gun because you're going to rack it harder and not let it travel as far. So it's a problem. So the OEM one, which I've broken, 3D printed one, which I've broken many of. I recently got one of the newer aluminum ones from Bristol-based Airsoft, and I noticed short stroke in this gun, um, that this one is messed up. This one is bent already, and I literally put this in last week. So I haven't even really shot this gun. I've just racked it to see if it worked. This is how it should look. See how that tab is straight, and the channel is obviously open. A straight line. Um, I'm not sure if I can. If I put contrast here with my hand, yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's messed up. I don't know if I can repair that. I had bought spares, just one, so I'll install the new one again. But that sucks. And or I'll just buy more from Bristol-based Airsoft. Again, it's the weakest part of this gun just because the racking mechanism is so hard. Okay. Going back to the inner box, and for my Reddit friend here who's having troubles with his gun. So, some thoughts. This is your trigger, or your hammer, sorry. The post fell out, so I might as well take it off. So your hammer, I'm just going to take it off. Gas goes in back here, as you know, goes through this chamber. This is where your hammer depresses to release the gas. Maybe this is a problem. Maybe this is fouled up. See if your hammer is not depressing hard enough. That's one possible issue. Um, this part going to the front, just because the barrel itself or the inner tube for the gas can't be much. So this is a Waldo Dynamics aftermarket nozzle. You can just kind of customize how much airflow you want, and so it's maxed out on this one. This piece here, which holds the nozzle in place and holds it to the gas tube, basically just has a channel inside of it that routes the gas through the bottom and then up into the nozzle. So it's possible something is fouled there, but unlikely. And then really this is the only other part, right? Like this is your gas tube from the reservoir back here. It's got O-rings on both sides. This could be fouled somehow, or something could be fouled inside. I say that, as I'm moving stuff around and I see some debris in here, but like there's really not much that can go wrong in here. If you're having low gas output, it's gotta be something to do with um, with this depression. Maybe it's not releasing enough. So you're gonna have to pull it apart, dude. I apologize. That's just the way airsoft is sometimes, right? You just gotta pull guns apart. So I would check again, see if anything is fouled from the back where the gas comes in. Check your hammer and see if it's depressing to release the gas. Check the gas channel. So, I mean, there's not much you can check here, but see, maybe something got stuck in there. Your barrel up here to the part that holds the nozzle, and as we discussed, the nozzle. If this hasn't walked up or back, even if this, so there's a set screw in this Waldo Dynamics nozzle, even if it stepped all the way forward, I can't see how it would how it would go up far enough to like block gas, right? Like it just doesn't make sense to me. That said, like this is meant to be Loctited. Don't lube this. Lube will kind of gunk it up so it won't slide as much. But if you just lube it, it can still walk. It can still move over time. Loctiting it, I wouldn't use hard, not, I'm using blue, not red. So, I mean, I wouldn't put anything super permanent, but like I Loctited my Waldo Dynamics nozzles on both my guns. So, this is just a short video again for the guy on Reddit who was having trouble with his LevAR. I'm going to stop now and put my gun back together, and I'll video that as a separate thing just so people can see that part.